It is Friday, January 6th, 2023. My first 2023 video. I feel like I look tired. It's because it's cold out. And I have this new routine lately where I walk Digby, and then when we get back, I put Digby to bed, and then Gypsy and I go back to bed for a half an hour, and he goes under the covers. It's Friday. I'm on my way into work. I'll start with the work thing. So the work thing is that, first of all, the phone people are coming today at 10 o'clock because the faxes are cut off all the time and nobody can hear us on the other end of the call. And it's been going on for months now. So somebody came out the first time, they put a new cable to the fax machine. The second time they told us that the fax machine was too old, we got a brand new fax machine. The third time they told us our phone system was too old. We have a brand new $13,000 phone system. So I don't know. And so of course I text Nidio and I'm like, don't throw away the cut off faxes. Of course, all the faxes were fine this morning, but I had kept faxes earlier in the week that were cut off, and I can print out a log from online that shows all the dropped calls. So hopefully something comes from that. Dr. Rush's system. Dr. Rush uses, well, we all use EdgeMed. That's where we run our software program from. Dr. Reddy uses the same old EdgeMed program since when I started at LOS a million years ago. Dr. Rush used to use that, but then when they came up with EMR and he wanted to go to electronic medical record, we went with a place called Prime Suite. But we rented Prime Suite through EdgeMed. So, however many months ago, they developed their own EMR product and they were getting rid of Prime Suite. So we decided to stay with them. We went on their EMR program, transferred everything over, learned the billing, and I was super proactive about it. I was like emailing them, can I do it earlier than everybody else? Can I get a jump start on learning the training? Whatever, I thought everything went wonderfully. The other day, all of a sudden, we can't log on to the old system. So they transferred all the medical records over, but they didn't transfer any of the billing information over. So I'm like, well, where are we gonna get the billing information? Oh, they don't know. So Ryan, the owner of the company, is acting as if we've been being warned for months that this system was gonna be shut down, and that somehow I was supposed to figure out how to extract that financial information from their system. Like, how would I know how to? So I go looking through all of my emails. I ask him to send me proof. So he sends me like a list of headings of emails that he must think I don't have. And not one of them has a cutoff date, and none of them say anything about us having to extract the information. So what I do find when I'm looking is during the training, I sent 5 questions to Shannon. And it was like, how are we going to know how to scan the new documents into the new system? Something about electronic prescribing. And question 5 was, how are we going to access the billing information once Prime Suite is shut down? I need to have access to that information for 5 to 7 years. So, and she wrote me back, oh, you'll have access. You just can't put any new work in. So I have that in writing from her. So I forward that to him, and his response to me was, oh, Ray, nobody would blame you being such an overworked, in a small doctor's office with 2 different systems where you're running everything together. Nobody would blame you that you got things confused. I didn't get anything confused. So, of course, what I want to do is reach through the phone and tell him that his wife's a cunt and I want his mother to die. But the truth of the matter is Dr. Rush right now is not compliant with the law. He's not compliant with the ACA law through Medicare, and he's not compliant with the Florida state law for the retention of medical billing records. So in order to get that fixed, Ryan will need to help us. So I simply wrote back to Ryan with his little, oh, nobody will blame you. I put on a personal level, wow. And then I wrote back, going forward, please only discuss with Dr. Rush directly. I'm not involved. I don't want anything to do with him. And then he wrote me back, oh my God, if I've offended you, I'm truly sorry. We've had such a long working relationship. Fuck you, Ryan, Kirsten, and everybody that you're involved with in your life. I want nothing to do with any of them. So I was so upset about it when I left work on Wednesday that I didn't even sleep Wednesday. It's literally all I could think about it. And the truth of the matter is I just got to let it go. It doesn't affect, my paycheck is no different. If the phones ring or if they don't, if we have medical billing information or we don't, nothing changes. Everything in my world is the same. I'm not killing myself over this shit. I'm just not doing it. So I'm going to go in today. I'm going to hope they fix the phones. If they don't, I'm going to go in today and see what Dr. Resch wants to do about his billing records. If he does nothing, it doesn't matter to me. I need to study this Medicare billing compliance thing, and that's what my focus is going to be. And I don't know if I'll ever even use the fucking thing, but that's what I need to focus on for my own sanity. I hate this job, though. I don't like being in this location, this fucking ghetto-ass hell location, and I just don't like my job anymore. I'm going to go sit at the front desk and do checkout all morning long and then be stuck with Ruddy all afternoon. So I really don't enjoy working there. And of course, I just got a huge raise for the first time in 8 years. So that's the work. Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to try to go grocery shopping on the way home tonight. It's supposed to be cold this weekend in the 50s. I'm going to get up super early tomorrow and do my workout so that I have all day tomorrow to take a nice long nap and study all day. Because I would like to finish this chapter and then even maybe still have some time on Sunday to play. So that's my goal. That's my focus. I'm actually going to start reading the registry this morning when I'm sitting at checkout. That's what I'm going to do. So I don't really love my haircut. And then the last thing is that Carrie's cousin Heather died. So Heather, I've known, we were trying to figure out last night, but since I was probably like 13 or 14, which made her 10 years old when I met her. And Heather was sweet. I mean, I liked Heather. Heather had the weird thing, though, because she was really, like, kind of a pain in the ass. She wasn't super wanted. Like, nobody really wanted her around all the time or anything. I remember when we were growing up, she was always trying to put herself into situations. You know, she wanted to be a part of everything. And, you know, we were, like, 3 years older than her and kind of had our own thing going on. And Carrie and her brothers had a weird thing anyway about her moving in when they had kind of just moved in. But anyway, she was not healthy her whole life. I have that weird connection because my mother worked with her mother back in like 1972 when her mother was pregnant with her, when Heather's mother was pregnant with Heather. They worked together, and it was a big scandal because Heather's mother wasn't married and she was pregnant. And right after Heather was, I think when Heather was like 9, her mother died. And that's why she moved in with Carrie's father and Carrie's stepmother and Katie, the grandmother. And then she was herself not super healthy. She had I think only one kidney maybe, and she was never supposed to have any kids. But she ended up growing up. She got married to a super nice guy. They had 2 kids who are both adults. Now her one son is going to have a baby. But she was real sick. She was like in and out of a nursing home, I think, for over a year before she died, and she finally passed away. So, and my last thing is I'm just passing by Tanya's house. So Tanya from Samara's office had another stroke, I guess, a second one. I went and saw her in the hospital on Wednesday. So she has to stay on Eliquis for the rest of her life, which she was put on the last time I wasn't taking. And she's missed so much work from her new job, which thank God she had that new job because she didn't have health insurance through Samara. So she would have had 2 huge hospitalizations with no insurance. So luckily that wasn't the case. All right, otherwise things are good. Gypsy's good. Digby's good. Raphael's busy at work. That's it. It's Friday, January 6th. It's a year anniversary of the insurrection. And Kevin McCarthy can't get voted in as Speaker of the House. They've done 11 votes and 20 people won't vote for him.